Hey everybody, it's Phil here with Pleasure Mountain Leather. Just making a quick little video. It's actually going to be a repair video. This collar here, a friend of mine got about a year and a half ago. I've done the ironwork, leather work on this piece. About a year and a half, old-ish, almost 2 years, and it's missing a piece. Here, hinged, there's a bar that come through, and it was kind of box U shaped. Had it designed it to where it would spin freely. Somehow it managed to get sideways and work its way out of there while she was at an event. That was gone, but she was wearing it around. It had worked itself, it was like this, it had worked itself sideways and managed to come out. And then this just hit the ground. So, that was a design flaw on my part. I should have had that pinched more together so that wouldn't be possible. When I made it, I thought that the angle was sharp enough to where the corner wouldn't get through and work itself out. I was wrong. Any of my pieces, when I screw up like that, I'll always go ahead and fix it for you. I just wanted to do a little video on this. Now, for this, I'm going to have to do a couple stages here. All this is good. I just need to put another pin through here. Well, not pin, but it'll be a 1/4 inch bar. I'm going to sit through here. Not sure exactly. I want to make it a little more ornate than to just bend it together to where it won't come out. I'll come up with something here when a few days I have a chance to fire up my forge. But in order to do that, I need to take this off from this because I don't want the leather anywhere near the fire. So now this piece I had hand stitched together. I need to take whatever you call these things, I don't remember off the top of my head, and undo on this side, because I just only need to do one. Undo the stitching here so I can slide this off. Now I'm going to actually work it from the back side. You can see where she's worn this quite a bit, all sorts of little random pieces of glitter in there and such. So she absolutely loved it. It was actually a trade-off. She had done a photo shoot for me, and this was the trade-off for the photo shoot. So basically, what I'm going through here, I was clipping a bunch of these, kind of randomly, and then start working trying to pull them through. Ones that don't pull through, I'm just going to go ahead and cut, try to get them from the other side. Now this, the garment weight grain side, is a bit more forgiving to marking than the veg tan will be. Also, this is the inside of it, sits against her neck. Not a lot of people going to see that, so if I make a mistake and put a little bit of a gash in there, it won't be that big of a deal. Won't be anything catastrophic where I need to replace this whole backing. And there. Got plenty of room in there to work safely. Go ahead and do it. There. Now I have these separated. This is all still in good shape. I'll be able to restitch that back together and have this back to her next time I see her. Like I said, she's actually a friend of mine. We live in different towns, but I'm up here in Mooresville. She's down in Charlotte. See each other a bit. We go to a lot of the same events, where I vend at. So I don't have a chance to meet up with her before then, I'll be able to give it to her then. Normally, if this was like an on-town customer that I don't know personally, or even if it's, say, another friend that's maybe out of town, you know, I would have them ship it to me, and I'd ship it back to them as soon as possible. So the next phase is going to be a few days, fire up the forge, get this thing put back together, slide it back on, stitch it back to go. You know, we're all just human. Sometimes shit gets screwed up. Not very often I have to do repair work on one of my pieces. I actually do more repair work on other people's work than I do on my own. Countless times I've been at an event and somebody came up, hey, this broke, you know, this didn't set, this, you know, this, that, or the other thing, and you know, as long as it's, you know, it's a matter of a few rivets or a couple stitchings, and I can do it right there without having to replace any leather pieces. I usually just go ahead, even with other people's work, just do it for, you know, just slap it together real quick for free. No need to really charge people for a few minutes worth of work when I'm just at an event having a good time anyways. And that, and it's actually, you know, I've several times, for the cost of a few rivets in less than 5 minutes worth of time, ended up with customers that come to me almost, you know, exclusively. You know, so the return on something like that, any of you other leather workers, especially, you know, I'm sure if you've been doing it a while, you figured this out on your own. But, you know, if you're starting out and you're wanting to start making stuff to sell, just things like that, helping people out here and there, you know, when they see you in person, gives you a few minutes to talk to them, get a person-to-person connection, and you know, I like chatting with people anyways, and that's led to a number of customers that have bought lots from me over the long run. And it all started with just a 5-minute repair job on somebody else's work that I didn't charge them for. Of course, like I said, as long as, you know, I've never charged for repair work on something I've made. Of course, it's only ever happened a few times. You know, every once in a while somebody, you know, doesn't, you know, set a rivet properly. I usually catch most of them here in the shop. Every once in a while, though, you know, something might get out the door missed, or, you know, I've had times where adjustments needed to be made, done all that for free. You know, as long as somebody's using it for the gear for what it was meant for, and not, you know, things that it wasn't meant for, you know, I'm never gonna charge. But I've very rarely had to do any work on anything I made. Like I said, far more on other people's work. That's gonna be it for this video. I mean, don't have anything else. It's raining outside. It's too late in the day for me to bother firing up the forge, because by the time I get it going and get any work done, it'll be time for me to shut it down. So, you guys all take care of each other. Remember, life's beautiful, motherfuckers. Go out and live it.